Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Very proud to announce a new partnership between the KISW Rock Girls and Mary's Place. And if you don't know about Mary's Place, man, they are awesome because they provide safe, inclusive shelter and services for women and children, families here in the Pacific Northwest. Getting those folks off the streets is so important. Mary's Place does such a great job. Rock Girls partnering up with them. You want more info, how you can donate, just go to KISW.com or MarysPlaceSeattle.org.
Let's play B-Migs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah!
So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! B-Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, but we got to pump it up for Monday. Yeah. Pump it up.
Pump it up.
Wow, Steve, you actually seem kind of pumped up today.
Feel pretty good.
To be perfectly honest, I thought you would need some pumping up after the fact that you did all of that athleticism this weekend.
Athleticism, that's right. You're looking at the athlete here.
You were doing the hockey
My
challenge.
body does. I feel like if I sit down, Rev, I will not be able to stand back up.
You did the hockey challenge, and then you were wrestling as well.
Yep. 2 straight days of just beating my body up.
Yeah, he was doing a lot more athleticism than I was, that's for sure. I just sat on my ass all weekend.
So you were flipping the channels.
Yeah.
A lot of work on the
I was rolling dice and flipping cards, but that's about
Using
it.
brain power there.
Oh, your poor wrists.
I would say tough on the wrist and tough on the thumbs.
That's right. Sounds like I was doing something else, actually.
Yeah, right. Well, let's get to the game and see if Steve's brain needs to be pumped up. We got Jeff in Poulsbo to take him on. Jeff, are you there, sir?
I'm here.
Excellent. What's he playing for today, Steve?
Pair of tickets to the sold-out Ken Jung show. That's going to be happening over at the Snoqualmie Casino this Saturday. So go on over to the Snoqualmie Casino if you already have tickets. If you don't, you're kind of screwed. But you can try and win them this week on Beat Migs. Go to KISW.com for all the details.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Jeff will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Jeff, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whose tombstone bears the inscription, quoth the Raven, nevermore?
Oh, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes. At what sport is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar a Hall of Famer?
Basketball.
Yes. The term potable means that the water is safe to what?
Drink.
Yes. What foreigner song does the singer have a temperature of 103?
Pass.
How many movies are in the Police Academy franchise?
3, 4, 5.
No. How many years are in a semi-centennial?
5.
No.
10.
No.
2.
No. Foods that satisfy the requirements of Jewish law are known as what?
Kosher.
Yes. Which state's 2-letter postal abbreviation is MD?
Maryland or Massachusetts.
You were right with Maryland. The characters Ned and Sansa have what surname in Game of Thrones?
Stark.
Yes. What represents a full count in baseball?
Sorry, say one more time.
What represents a full count in baseball?
A full count. Pass, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, correct.
Oh, Jeff doesn't like the Mariners. He doesn't watch the Mariners.
Well, I mean...
doesn't know about the Mariners.
Yeah, or that in general. We'll have to see if Steve can get to that question. If he does, I feel that he will get that correct.
If you were a Mariners fan last season, you saw that happen a lot. Felix was on the mound.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not very good there.
Yeah, he had a tough year.
Well, we'll have to see if Steve has a tough game. Are you ready, Steve?
Oh, yeah!
Whose whose tombstone bears the inscription, quoth the Raven, nevermore?
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
Oh.
At what sport is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar a Hall
Basketball.
of Famer? Yes.
Great cameo in Big Bang Theory.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. The term potable means that the water is safe to what?
Swimming.
No.
What was the question?
The term potable means
drinkable.
Yes.
Safe to drink.
What foreigner song does the singer have a temperature of 103?
Hot-blooded.
Check it and see. How many movies are in the Police Academy franchise?
8.
Yes. How many years are in a semi-centennial?
25.
No.
50.
Yes. Foods that satisfy the requirements of Jewish law are known as what?
Kosher.
Yes. What state's two-letter postal abbreviation is MD?
Oh, shout out to D. Ted Smith, Maryland.
Yes. The characters Ned and Sansa have what surname in Game of Thrones?
Flanders.
No.
That's right. The Flanders crest.
Syrian?
No.
Schwarzkopf?
No.
Schwarzkopf.
What represents a full count in baseball?
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yes, and Steve, you win 6-9.
Oh, look at that. Sorry, Jeff.
Hey.
And this one's for
All right, guys, take it easy.
my buddy Shans. She says she always is bummed when this one doesn't get played when I win. I met her to talk to her at the Hockey Challenge.
Nice. That's right. Love Tina.
Can't argue with Tina.
No.
Can't go wrong with this song. Especially because it means I won.
Yeah, right?
It's actually one of the more tolerable victory songs that Steve has. I don't mind hearing this.
Oh, I like that one. The one that you did miss, I love when you don't know Game of Thrones because you just sort of kind of mumble the answers.
Well, I know. Okay, I don't know them, but I in my head I can almost hear the name, but I just can't get it out.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, this one here, though, is a pretty easy name to remember.
Is it like Dumbledore? Or
No, it's not.
Daenerys?
No, Daenerys is a
first
person.
name.
Yes.
Daenerys.
Yeah, she's part of the Targaryen family, but that's not the family we're looking for.
Yeah, so Jeff did get this one correct. It's the Stark family. So Ned Stark, Sansa Stark, Arya Stark.
Spoiler alert, their father didn't last too long.
Nope. If you get through the first season, well, then you'll realize.
Spoiler alert, their brother didn't last too long.
Gee, I haven't watched it yet.
Spoiler alert, their mother didn't last too long.
Spoiler alert, everybody dies on that show, huh?
Yeah, basically, yeah. If you love a character, it will die.
Spoiler alert, don't go to any weddings.
Congratulations, Steve.
Somebody was just texting, is this true, Rev? HQ Trivia, Rev's new question source.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, look at this. You've been found out.
Well, of course.
Busted.
Well, you can just try them out and play the games. Yeah, the first couple of questions for HQ Trivia, which is the little app game that they do like live video and stuff, they do 12 questions and they get increasingly difficult as they're going along. So like the first maybe like 1 to 3 I can use because it's about the level of Steve. Anything else is like near impossible. Like I could not do these questions because no one would get any answers.
Steve level. So you're like, what, the $50 prize?
I can't get offended because he's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like...
I got to make it even for everyone on the game here.
He's like, question 1 or 2 of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Sure, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's where I use a lot of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire questions.
On the $100 questions in Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Or Teen Jeopardy. I could probably go up all the way to 600.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right, sometimes it's debatable. You're right, Vicky.
Yeah, you can't go that
It really
far.
depends.
The pop culture Trivial Pursuit, that's about all I'm good at.
Yeah. And so anything usually that has to do with reading, as long as it's not a wrestler or a musician, I can do books with that as well.
Yeah.
That's just fantastic.
And Game of Thrones references.
Yeah, I got Edgar Allan Poe this time.
I know. Congratulations. I was kind of surprised. But
kind of a jerk.
well, congratulations. You did get 9 correct today.
Caller 9, guess what you're doing? You're getting tickets to the sold-out Ken Jeong Show at the Snoqualmie Casino this Saturday. Caller number 9, 206-421-ROCK. There's a 23-year-old model. Her name is Mabuba Madmazada, and she is from the great state. I know. I think I said it right.
You nailed it.
Mabuba Madmazada. Yes.
Mabuba.
Mabuba. Well,
My lovely Mabubas.
Well, there's a chance. You know what? It's funny that her name is Mabuba because she recently sold her virginity on an escort website, and she got over $2 million.
What?
For her virginity. She's from the great country of Azerbaijan, and
It's a nice place.
yeah, it is. And a Japanese businessman said, "Yeah, I'll pay over $2 million for your virginity." And so they asked her, like, "What are you doing? Why are you selling your virginity?" She said, "I want to make my mom proud."
Yeah, I'm looking at Mabuba.
Let me see Mabuba. Woba.
Damn.
Yeah, she's very attractive.
Wowba. Okay, Mabuba. And here's what she said. She said, quote,
Maduha.
oh, yeah. She's really, she's attractive. I love her hair, too, actually. She's got that wild, crazy, curly hair. It's pretty awesome.
Does she have like a weird tattoo that says her mom's name and it equals a heart sign?
Oh, and she put it like on the fleshy part near her pinky.
Yeah.
On her wrist, the wrist pinky, but the side of your hand.
Dad plus mom equals love.
Oh, it's hard to argue with that.
I mean, that tattoo's
Also,
not going to last long.
And then I think on our other hand it says Japanese businessman plus Mabuba equals money.
I think it's
2 mils.
Mabuba, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
It's Mabuba.
Yeah.
Oh, you sure it's not Babuba?
I wish.
Oh, too bad.
2.6 million.
Yeah.
Is that? I mean, I don't understand that whole appeal thing because. Yeah, I just spent $2.6 million and I hooked up with a hot chick that's a virgin.
Well, again, if you've got the money, and you're an old person, it's sort of, buying virginity in some cultures, dude, and saying you are the first one to go there, it means something to a lot of folks. Virginity doesn't mean much to us, does it, as this country? But to other places, man, virginity is still a big deal.
I mean, I guess it's like some kind of a status thing in this guy's mind. Like, I got this girl and she was a virgin.
From a power standpoint, I've got so much money, I can basically do whoever I want to do. And here comes Mabuba saying, yeah, go ahead. And
so is her mom proud? I mean, you said she's doing it to make her proud.
I don't know this. I wish you said that they don't do good follow-up reporting. That would be great to talk to mom.
Ask that question.
And how about dad? I don't know if dad's still alive, but she's got them both tattooed.
Oh, I'm sure dad's very proud.
The sex deal is going to happen in Germany where prostitution is legal. I don't know how I'd feel, to be honest, because if my daughter came home and said, hey, I can make $2.6 million doing some guy in Japan, I'd be like, how could I tell her to turn that down? I mean, you could be set for life if you took that money and then all of a sudden threw it into an account and saved it, and you would never probably have to work.
And it seems like it was a bidding war. I mean, not like he just dropped 2.6 million just on the get-go. Like he apparently
there was a bidding war.
Yeah, the second highest bidder was a lawyer from London, and the third highest bidder was a footballer from Munich. I'd imagine a soccer player.
Yeah. So they're from all over the place. I mean, London. I mean, hello. I don't know why it's such a big deal to a Londonian. Wow. So, I mean, I wonder what they would have spent for her if she was not a virgin. And do we know for sure she's a virgin? Like, how do you prove that? I think you can prove it by, like, the first time, right? Is that always the case?
No.
I thought that was just like an old wives' tale.
It is, because there is a thing that they say, oh, well, if certain things are intact, but that thing can basically be gone by anything, horseback riding or just anything.
But if it's still there, is that pretty much the indicator?
No.
Really?
Because there's people who have lost their virginity and still have that intact.
Oh, wow.
It is not a foolproof way to check to see if someone's a virgin or not.
Apparently, the winning bidder will have to book a hotel room, and there's also an option of them using a German doctor to verify the girl's virginity.
So all you can do, like Vicky said, is you can prove that it hasn't, that condition hasn't been violated, even if it has. It's a possibility that she's had sex and it didn't have it wrecked, right?
Yes.
Okay. But that's the best you can do in life. You can't really do any better than that because, my buddy Buster, if he hasn't shown up, then then that's the only proof you would have, even if in fact maybe there was a guy that just, I don't know who that guy is. It was like not able to, talk to my buddy Buster.
All right.
Yeah. I think we described it, Steve.
No, I think we did a very good job.
Did a really good job.
I just don't, oh my gosh, 2.6 million.
So how much, so it would have to be, I don't know. See, I agree with you, Steve. Even if I had a lot of money, it's like, really? I feel like when you're doing this, it's not about just engaging in a financial transaction that somebody wants to do. It feels like something different. Like if I want to have sex, that's one thing. I just want to have sex. And if I can go find, if I find somebody who's willing, sure. But to be able to say, I want to claim you because of something like your virginity, I don't know. It feels different to me. It's like she's not a human being to me when you're regarding her like that.
It turns out apparently that she will continue to meet up with him in return for a monthly allowance.
Oh, so she wants a sugar daddy.
Oh. And so beyond the 2.6, she still will get a monthly allowance. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And she wants to make her mom proud so they can travel the world together. Nice.
I'm just trying to think, like, man, I guess my mom's standards were a lot lower. Because, like, that wasn't, I didn't need to do that to make her proud.
No, you didn't. No.
I would have never made her proud.
Isn't that bizarre? Like, in her own brain, and I don't know much about Azerbaijan culture, which is her home country, I have no idea. Is making money more important than anything else?
And
that your mom would be proud.
Her monthly allowance is roughly almost $40,000 a month.
Wow, there we go. the math on that real quick. That's like $480,000 a year, right? Am I doing that right? Or $4.8 million a year? I don't know. Either way, it's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. I'm not good at math, but I know that's a lot of money.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, good luck to her. I mean, if it works out, that's cool. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I think it's about $500,000 a year, a little less than that. That's pretty good. Damn.
But what do you do? Like, I mean, do you share that with your buddies? Like, hey, check her out. I paid $2.6 million to take her virginity, guys. High five.
I'm sure he does. Yeah. If you're spending that much money, good God.
And see, it's like she's a trophy in that respect.
It's a status symbol for sugar daddies.
Well, that, and I feel like, I mean, that was like a porn category that was searched a lot in like college around my buddies and stuff.
Yeah, to say searched a lot by Danny.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But
the virginity thing?
No, it was never for me. Like, I honestly, it was never for me. But I do know that was like something that would pop up a lot,
as it were,
on the porn searches. So I mean, it kind of makes sense to me, like that it would be somebody would be into it, but at the same time, not for
I don't know why it bothers me. The virginity thing is like, I don't mind people having sex with each other and having a financial transaction, but going, I want you because you're a virgin. It feels like you're regarding her less than human. I don't know why it does to my brain,
I'm just
but it
thinking,
does.
like, think about in the world of sports. Nobody's dropping $50 million to pay for a rookie player. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree with you on that. You're right.
I want to drop that kind of coin. I want a seasoned vet.
Yeah.
I want somebody that just knows what the hell they're doing.
I don't want Russell Wilson his first year. I want Russell Wilson his Super Bowl year.
Absolutely. Give me a couple seasons in.
I think it's still the idea that female sexuality is still fairly demonized. It's like, oh, you like to have sex and that makes you dirty. That makes you not clean. That makes you not worthy. So, which is weird because everyone likes, girls like me, whores.
What?
They like girls that are seasoned.
Wow,
I'm being completely totally honest.
05, and I did not expect that this morning.
I would have picked a few other descriptions, but
happy National Clam Chowder Day, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you at Wally's in Des Moines.
Yeah. Preferred by whores, apparently, everywhere.
But you know what I mean? Like, everyone,
we don't know what you
everyone
mean,
talks
Vicky.
about how they want someone
No, Vicky,
innocent
would you
and
spell
pure.
it out?
Yeah, but do you really want a whore?
Not sure what exactly Vicky's saying. I probably, we should stop beating around the bush, you know what I mean? There you go.
You're on a whore timeout, Vicky.
Yeah.
Damn it, already.
Yeah. It's so we go to these conventions and
Everybody
they
wants
think
someone
we're the
like
guys.
me, BJ.
Hey,
Ahua.
what's wrong with getting a hoo-ah once in a while? We go to these conventions and people just look at Steve and I like we make Vicky say these things. Like, no, we don't.
I'm just trying to talk everyone's language.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing a great job.
Layman's terms, please.
In a whore.
Or getting layman's terms, if you know what I'm saying.
Layman's terms.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new trend at weddings, and that's getting whores. Apparently, there's a new trend at weddings. This might be the dumbest trend I have ever heard of.
Boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what it is at 7:17 on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. There's a hot new trend for couples, and it's to vape in your wedding photos.
You vape, bro? I do.
Wow, that's bizarre. Elle Magazine just did a story on it and posted a bunch of shots from Twitter, and the internet is divided over whether this is really, really awesome or this is really very trashy.
How are we divided on this? I know we're a divided country, but can't we all agree that this is the dumbest idea ever?
Yes.
And I have no issue with people who vape. This is not anything about that. Like, look, knock yourself out if that's how you can get off of smoking cigarettes, or you just enjoy vaping. Or one of my buddies just introduced me to a vape pen that has it's an energy drink, like an energy drink, but in vape form.
Oh, really?
It's like Eagle Energy, I think. And they promote on that Spittin' Chicklets podcast, and he's a fellow hockey guy, and he was at the wrestling show yesterday, and he bought it because of that. He's like, should try it. I just like took a little, tried it. It's not like anything like a weed pen or anything like, or nicotine or anything. It's just, it tastes like a Red Bull.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
And it gives you a little energy.
In vape form. So,
vape form.
Yeah. So, is it because then you don't have to go to the bathroom? Is that the idea? Or you're scratching two itches?
It could be a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Maybe people just don't want to drink those energy drinks, and they feel in their way. I don't know. But so I have no issues with people who are using vape pens, but this just seems like a dumb idea.
I can understand why people think it's a dumb idea, but I'm old enough to remember where people would use cigarette smoke in photography, and you would look cool smoking a cigarette. There was a time where that was quite a cool thing to look like, which is why they were always like, man, kids are going to get hooked on this stuff because all of the big celebrities and athletes are looking cool while they're smoking. It seems like vaping is kind of that similar trend.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, but
It just seems a little odd that you would want to make it a point to have pictures of this.
yeah, I've got a couple of photos here. You can't even see some of the people in their pictures just because they're completely just filled with like, the clouds in front of their head. But then there are other ones where, they're. I mean, it's funny to see people this dressed up, like a romance pic, but there's just vape. Then the one there with the whole wedding party.
They're not very dressed up.
No, they're not.
I mean, the guy that looks like the groom, it looks like he's wearing a jacket that doesn't fit him for his wedding.
Well,
right?
yeah.
Does it look like it looks like that button might pop?
Yeah, that's like a Chris Farley type situation about to happen. Yeah, it does. So.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
The thing is, Steve, is this might be something that people look back on in, 20 years and go, why did we do that for our wedding photos? It's just like a really, really dumb idea.
I hope that they took enough wedding photos without that they could easily delete those when the time comes that this trend is done.
Yeah, so vaping in your wedding photos is the new trend. This is a wedding photo thing. So based on this, we want you to finish this sentence because we all did something that when we were young, that was the cool thing to do. And then you look back on it and go, yeah, I'm embarrassed that I actually did that. So what about you? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Finish this sentence. Yeah, I'm too embarrassed to admit that I used to do blank. What is the dumb fad that you took part in? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Your calls, your texts after the Beastie Boys on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So, new wedding trend? Vaping in your wedding photos. That is the new trend where people just blowing the vape smoke all over the place in their photos. And that is a thing that a lot of young married couples are doing. And we're wondering, okay, look, this is a trend. We get it. When you're young, you do these things. Then 10, 15, 20 years later, you're like, oh, man, did I used to do that? Yeah, I did that. So that's what we're asking you. What are you embarrassed about, man? That dumb fad that you took part in. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Getting a few of these, and I can understand. I never fell into this phase, but I would imagine maybe if it was a little bit later, it was around my time in high school, I might have, but a lot of people talk about being goth.
I wonder if there's anybody in the room that did that.
This person says, when I was in high school in Las Vegas, I used to be a goth. There was a whole bunch of us that pretended that we were vampires and we would drink each other's blood.
Whoa.
Okay.
Really?
Hardcore. Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Oh, I don't know about the blood. Yeah.
I was friends with those people. But I never did that.
What would they do? Like cut themselves and then just pour it in a glass?
No, they just pretended to be vampires and they would, sometimes dress all fancy.
But they were drinking each other's blood.
These people
I
were
thought they said
literally.
they were pretending.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if they were just doing
maybe they were just using like V8.
Yeah, or they used to at Hot Topic, they'd sell like these energy drink kind of, it's like the tiger blood, if you ever saw those when they came out, but they look like actual little blood things.
Oh.
Yeah, little fangs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a great impression of Dracula.
French
vampires there.
I want to suck your blood.
I am a French vampire.
Oui, oui.
Yeah.
Would you like a nice baguette?
So the idea is that if it's fake, yes, I have no problem with the goth people doing the fake blood drinking. But if you're actually drinking other people's blood, okay.
That's a good way to get hepatitis.
Sure is. Yeah, and a lot of other things, I'm sure.
I just text, like Steve, I was part of a sick-ass breakdancing crew back in middle school. I had a sweet flat top with line shades in the sides and a rat tail combo. Is this myself texting in?
Yeah.
We thought we were too legit to quit. And so cool, yet none of us had a girl, and nobody cared when we'd set up our cardboard at the end of the hall and take turns doing backspins and whatnot. Ah, the good old days. This guy legitimately would be my best friend in middle school.
You've told that exact story, and yet you would think that would be something that would get you some cred with the ladies, and it didn't.
I still contend it was because of the name of our breakdance troupe. Everything else was perfect, but calling ourselves Voltron was a bad idea.
Oh,
and all having different colored windbreakers to look like Voltron.
See, now
I was green.
Oh, nice.
Nice
okay,
pose
green.
there,
Thank you.
Steve.
Oh, you and Joey have something in common because Joey was the Green Power Ranger. Aww. Oh, see that? You guys sharing the green.
They messed with the green Voltron, though. 1 minute, it seemed like the dude was awesome. Next thing, I think it was a girl. They really were confused with the whole green Voltron.
They weren't sure what to do with it all, huh?
No.
That's unfortunate. It's just like the male Starbuck and the female Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica. People didn't know what to do with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
That's all right. You know what? Just you know what we're doing.
I had a mohawk.
Oh, yeah.
Not
did he?
surprised.
Yeah,
there's a shock.
It was a pretty legit one too.
Oh, it's kind of a faux hawk.
Yeah, it's a faux hawk. Yeah, you weren't bald.
Did you ever do the full bald on the sides?
I did, but it grew out really quick, and I was like, I'm not going to keep bicking it.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, I did it. That was at the height of my mohawk, and it was probably a good 6-7 inches.
Did you use Elmer's glue to spike it up?
I did.
That's what all my buddies that had mohawks. I never did the mohawk thing. I was more about the mullet.
Sure.
And the spiky
Mullet life.
That's right. Rat tail mullet.
Wait, were you telling your girlfriends that was 6 inches?
Hey.
Because that's not 6 inches.
I can't tell, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just making sure.
Wow, we just learned a lot about Danny.
fair enough.
But I had a few buddies that had it. I'm like, how the hell do you keep it from moving? Like, I have a hard enough time with hairspray when I had the spiky mullet. It would always eventually start fading down. They're like, oh, no, we use Elmer's glue.
Elmer's glue, straight irons, and then I did the Liberty spikes too. So
I don't know what that means. The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
man.
like Benji from Good Charlotte when he had it all huge.
Yeah, those are just, that look is a very bizarre look.
Yeah, I had a boyfriend in high school who'd do the Liberty Spikes or the Mohawk, and he would use wood glue to get them up.
Damn.
Wow. Wood glue to get them up. There's some irony in that.
I bet Juan was happy when you brought that guy home.
Oh, yeah, they were not.
Yeah.
They didn't like him.
Yeah, it's a tough sell.
That
No
was
gummy
the
bears
first
for him.
boyfriend, too. So could you imagine he had, eyeliner and, oh, God.
I have to say, I mean, I don't know how many fathers have gone through this, but the same thing. The first boyfriend that your daughter brings home is just, you're like, oh my God. And it's something you overreact to. I would like to say to guys out there,
bro.
the first boyfriend will not be the end all be all of boyfriend. So don't go too crazy. I did. I was like, oh my God, what?
I'm looking at a picture of Vicky's first boyfriend, the one that she's talking about. Oh my God.
I was like 15 or 16.
He's got a giant, that's not even a chain. Wow. I don't even know what that is, that wallet chain that he's using with Jinko pants. The Living Dead, that was a good band. I give him credit for that.
it's,
sure.
I think the movie.
The Night of the Living Dead. Yeah.
Sorry, Steve.
So goth.
Yep.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, Vicky's parents.
With all the chains.
Oh, yeah, and that chain right here, that's my chain. I had a wallet chain, too.
Of course.
And
Everyone did.
I had a Batman shirt and a Tinkerbell belt buckle because I was hardcore.
Yeah, everybody
it's a tough
did.
sell to be like, hey, Dad, Mom, I promise, once you get to know him, he's really cool.
Yeah.
And he was an angry youth.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Perfect.
He turned his life around. He's in the military and he's got 3 kids, so good for him.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah,
Good to
doesn't
hear
look like
his
that
hard
anymore.
works.
Oh, there you go. I remember, Sarah bringing home the first boyfriend. I was like, are you kidding me? I think he's in jail now. Like
How
a lot of
many
her
her-
boyfriends.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many is that now?
Yeah, that's why J Rubs, man. J Rubs goes to work every day and is not in jail. That's such a step up for my daughter. I know. I mean, hey, have you guys heard about this koala challenge? Because you talk about stupid things and trends that people are doing.
Okay.
So this koala challenge, it requires 2 people, but both of you need to be in pretty good shape to pull this off because it'll wreck your back, maybe your neck too. But basically, one person just stands there while another one climbs all over them like a koala climbing around a tree.
What? Boy.
Yeah.
Do I need to look at this?
Yeah, it helps, of course, if the koala is somebody who is definitely a lot more petite than you are.
See, this challenge is cool in the sense that, I mean, the one I'm looking at is a really hot chick just climbing all over this dude.
Yeah, and they're at the beach, and she's wearing hardly anything, and yeah, that's awesome.
But if I saw this happen, I'd be like, gosh, that guy's girlfriend is drunk AF.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you
now it
guys,
looks like he's pooping her out.
oh, geez, that's a thing. Wow,
He's giving birth to a girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
They
This
both
is
have,
stupid.
you actually have to be in pretty decent shape to do both of you because she's got to be able to climb like that.
No, he's
too.
got to be a strong base.
Yeah, and she's got to be able to climb. I mean, she's a good climber, that girl. I bet
This
she's
one video I'm looking at has 20,000 views.
Yeah.
One person commented, get a room.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck to people doing this stupid challenge.
Yeah.
It's another challenge I'm not going to do. Can we pour cold water on them while they do it?
Yep. Oh, in slow motion? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay, like like a Carl's Jr. commercial. Let's do it.
Hey, somebody says I was a basic jock. I always wore jerseys and my Letterman shirt jacket.
Oh, nice. All right, how about you, Rev? Did you do any stupid, embarrassing things?
Oh, yeah, plenty of them, and most of it involved my hair.
Yeah.
Mullet life, like Steve, was definitely just one of the saddest ones.
It's the best life.
One of the actual worst times, though, with my hair, I just realized, was when I tried to do that before emo sort of skater type thing where you put the hair over your eyes, like one eye, like the bangs go down.
yeah.
Isn't that like the emo look?
Yeah. I walked out of the bathroom trying to show going off to my grandma, and she laughed in my face.
Do you have a picture of that?
No. It didn't make it past like 3 minutes out of the bathroom. I went back in.
How excited were you when you first did it?
I was so stoked. I thought this was the coolest thing. I was going to be the coolest person around, and to have your grandma laugh at you.
Yeah. That's when it's over.
That says about everything about my youth.
That's fantastic. Oh, man. That's good.
So he says, I used to straighten my hair all emo looking, wore eyeliner for a girl I liked. Didn't end up working, and I looked dumb as hell.
Yeah. By the way, Danny still dresses that way.
I was going to say, I don't see a problem with it.
He still has the wallet chain and everything. I mean, Danny really just never stopped.
I could never do the emo hair, though.
You can do like that really super matted down over one eye. I don't understand why you would want to do that. Like, why would I want to? Might as well just wear an eye patch at that point.
Yeah, long hair really.
I should have.
And you can be a pirate later in life. See, it's really multi-purpose. Well, I don't know if you guys know. I knew, of course, because I mean, it's one of my holidays. Yesterday was the Academy Awards.
Oh yeah, stupid holiday.
Yeah, I like it. I wish we had the day off today because it's like
right.
It's the movie Super Bowl. I really like it.
And that one by Hair Club. I'm sure I'll let you have it off.
Yeah, what the hell? It's not like I get a lot of days off around here.
No.
Yesterday, of course, as I said, Academy Awards. Many people talking about an acceptance speech that's being called the worst acceptance speech ever.
Nice.
We got the audio. You're going to hear it at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.